Hello, everybody, and welcome to Get Folk.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Get Folk, the casual listening podcast anchored in our love of folk music. Put enough slack on the line to bring you into our worlds of Limerick, Berlin, and sometimes beyond. My name is Andrew.
My name is Edward. It's all Berlin this week, though. There's nowhere else. I'm here, sitting right beside you.
He's here.
Really nice.
He's here.
And we have got my new banjo.
New banjo, not on display, but it's underneath the...
It's part of the intricate web of how we've set up the podcast hardware this week. So I was kind of working on the fly, if I'm perfectly honest.
You did what you did the best you could in the time you had.
Yeah, which was no time.
But also we don't know when the time will actually finish either. So it just feels like better to work with the idea that you have no time than to work with too much time.
But you provided all the tools required for me to do the job,
including the laptop that is held together by two tiny bit wires
and hopes. I see a lot of hope holding that together.
Well, the hope is why I decided to play that tune at the beginning, because hope did not bring the music to the last podcast. So if you listened to last week's podcast, my apologies. But it seems that you got to hear heavy rain. There was hundreds of emails, hundreds, thousands. It's hard to
numerous.
There was a number of not complaints, but just
well wishers. First of all,
a lot.
There were well wishers, and they said, "Hello, Andrew and Ed, we wish you well."
Yes.
By the way, you fucking idiots, you didn't actually play the music that was supposed to be playing at the start of last week's podcast. All we could hear was the heavy breathing and presumably touching yourselves.
And that was the question was whether, dear mailbag, is that the intent? Was the intent to heavy breathe the audience? And
yes,
the truth is, I'm always doing it, but usually covered by music in the background. But so now you've found out my dirty little secret, which is I like that.
I wheeze.
I wheeze into microphones.
I've got a wheeze.
In the hope that you don't hear me doing it, but understand that I love doing it.
But that was the music, wasn't it?
That was a style of the music that may or may not have played. That was the third clip that I didn't bother to play last week because we went into the gooning too much that we got.
I don't think as leaning into gooning goes. I feel like there's people leaning into the gooning far more than we are, and I brought the subject to work with me. I spoke to a few lads at work. Are you eyeing up that Rice Krispie square now? I see you looking at it.
Well, it seems like this one's going on for a while, so I guess I could have myself a little cracker or a Rice Krispie square. I'm not sure.
I want you to note that I gave you the good one.
I took the off-brand.
Yeah, I took the off-brand one. Okay, just want you to know that. So
the Rice Krispie oblong.
So Rice Krispie
oblongs.
Rice Krispie.
Roast Krippies.
Which are also quite nice. I got them in a shop.
Well, I do. This has got caramel in it, so I'm just going to put down the microphone for a second and tell me, because I know you did tell me that someone knew about it, but I don't know much else about it.
No, yeah. So at work, after all of your revelatory, that's Andy opening a Kellogg's Rice Krispie bar caramel. Is it salted caramel? Salted caramel bar. It's beautiful. Anyway, so I went to work and I was so like blown away by all the stuff you were telling me about this world of the Goonies. Gooners. Goonies or Gooner? Gooner. Is it Goonies or Gooners? Gooners. Goonies is a movie.
I think gooning is the best. The world of gooning.
The world of gooning.
The world of Gooners would be connected to Arsenal supporters.
They're gunners, surely, not gooners.
But they call themselves the Gooners.
They do not, do they? Why? Do you know why?
I guess because initially goon was like it can be seen as kind of like just being a bit
Goon.
kind of. No, I actually think it's the name of their ultras faction.
And ultras, for people who don't know, are the people who go around beating other people up, right?
I have to do some research on that, but
I think that's it.
I'm fairly sure the Gooners are the ultras
Gooners.
faction.
Bet you they feel stupid now. Maybe some of them are Gooners. Anyway, so I went into work and I asked around. I work with some very worldly gentlemen, and I asked them had they heard of gooning, and one or two of them had. Very few either owned up to it or actually knew about it. And then I was telling them about it, and they were as surprised as I was about the whole thing, or as at least behaved as surprised as I behaved.
So the people that knew about it just knew of it, or
no, they knew what it was. Like,
but they were surprised.
It was other people.
Others that you.
Yeah, I didn't approach people individually, like a survey. I did more of a round table conference type thing.
Oh, and everyone then shared their understanding.
I chaired a meeting. I chaired a meeting while we were all eating.
Gathered the council. A council meeting.
Yes.
He works for the council.
While we were all eating our spuds. And some people were, surprised. Surprised. So then I got a text from one of them, one of my coworkers, saying that his son, this is only the other day, that his son has just gotten sex education talk in school, and he texted me saying teacher did mention a single fucking solitary syllable about gooning. And he said he was very disappointed.
I had to get off the island. Yeah. I had to get off the
You're
island.
You're sending lads out half cocked out there. It's fucking ridiculous.
That's a gooning thing, though, right?
Half cock.
Half cock.
Hey, half cock. It's a status. It's if you can only goon for a day, you're a half cock. If you can goon for 2 days, you're a full cock. If you can goon for 3 days, you're a peacock.
Peacock.
If you can goon for 4 days, you're cock of the walk status. That's cock of the walk.
Cock-a-doodle-doo is like ultimate. That's when you've reached Elysium.
But there's the naysayers they're the cock-a-doodle-don'ts.
Aww.
So,
if you're having any problems, cock-a-doodle-dock. We forgot about gooning. How did we get on the cock?
And then if I prevent you from gooning, it's cock block. Well, cock block is that's
yeah.
Sorry, ending on a low there.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So there was. I when I asked a colleague or an old colleague of mine,
how old?
He maybe 4 years younger than me.
Okay.
An old colleague. I worked with him 3 years ago. He is about 4 years younger than me.
I had to dig at your age there.
I did.
Slipped in, didn't I?
Yeah. Well, a lot of people. This recent gathering of fine young gentlemen, I find myself as the elder of the entire group.
Elder statesman.
Which I don't feel like, and I definitely don't act like.
No, I think I act older than you, but I am only like a year younger than you, to be fair. So
yeah, it's hard to tell who is the most mature. Anyways, yeah. That's a little bit of a day. So the reason Ed is over is that for the last 2 days, I was afraid. I was afraid I wouldn't make it.
You nearly didn't.
I nearly didn't because I was out bad.
Laid low.
But I managed to pull through, and we had a little bit of gathering of
like minds?
Gathering of penises, I would say. It was a peni. No, I shouldn't stick too much to the sex ed, and now just talking about the gathering of. The reason I say that is because we got to sauna together.
It's all healthy, though. It's all very healthy.
You and I got to sit naked together for the first time.
We did. Was that the first time it was?
I'd say at a hurling match, probably. Well, no, because when we hurled together, it was under 12.
We don't sit together naked. Like, there's no sitting together naked.
There can be sitting. Well, it depends on how confident you are in that dressing room.
Under 12? You
under 12
under 12.
That's what I mean. But we shared a dressing room. Maybe we were under 16 when there was an amalgamation between our two clubs. There would have been there would have been a moment of possibility, but neither of us remember it. So, but that's because a lot's changed. A lot's changed in both our personalities and our physical attributes that I certainly didn't remember about you.
I didn't recognize anything I saw. That's not the Andy I knew. Way back when.
And despite a lot of rumors out there in the podcast scene, it didn't bring us together sexually. Emotionally, it
closer than ever.
Closer.
physically closer than ever, but sexually,
Physically, well,
as far
you
apart
can't
as
do
ever.
anything about that. It's just
It's quite a small sauna actually
it's,
for a lot of us. There's a lot of us there.
There was a lot of us there, so it was a tight fit. Now we all fit in there.
Mm.
But anyone that needs to widen their legs to kind of leave room for the boys in between.
The boys in blue. No, that's the boys in, we're talking about the meat and 2 veg.
The shells inside the casing. I don't know. That kind of works, doesn't it? If the
shells
got
inside.
2 shells inside the no, I need to work on that one.
Okay, yeah. Next week.
It's a shotgun because the shotgun has 2 barrels.
And over and
there's
under.
Shells. And the shells that when you fire a shotgun,
but there's 3 things down there.
Isn't there a casing? So there's a casing.
Yeah. What's the
shell,
casing?
The casing are the. It's good that we're going to talk about sex ed. The testicles.
But I mean,
the scrotum. The scrotum is the casing. No, is that not the casing?
So
it's like the bag that holds the shells.
Okay.
I'm not that into guns, so I don't really get what I'm talking about. I've shot a shotgun.
Is it just a shotgun or is it a double barrel shotgun? I don't know if this works. I'm more of a machine gun anyway.
Hair trigger Ed.
The trigger's light. The trigger is light. That's for sure.
I'm done.
And it's a one shot only.
It's a machine gun, but it only fires 1 bullet.
And then you have to reload for quite a while.
Oh, jeez, it's like
quite a while.
Quite old school, kind of with the.
Did you ever see the James Bond movie, The Man with the Golden Gun? He's got 1 shot.
No.
That's what I'm like.
That's what you're.
That's gold.
And did it take him a long time to reload that golden gun?
Actually, he was quite quick. It's probably a bad analogy. He was very fast at reloading, actually. So, but the 1 shot analogy fits perfectly.
It does. But so that's why we sit here together and we are looking at you. Actually, not looking at you. We should be looking up there, but I'm so used to looking at this now. So it's a good test of our not our egos, but how much we continue to stare at ourselves when we can just look at each other or the audience. You have to look at the blue light.
Oh yeah, I think it's nicer to look at each other. I'm just into have it now after the sauna. Although eye level was hard.
Cut in the video now, and it cuts back in, and we're just naked.
Welcome to the Goon Cave. Yeah, eye level was a challenge.
Yeah, but no, we meant like no. There's no.
It's all respectful.
We're all. I tell you what, we are. Welcome to the 21st century.
We're mature now.
We're Europeans now.
We're Europeans.
I think we can fully say now that.
Do you know what? I think you're right. I think as a test to get into the European Union, you should have to
sit in the sauna
naked
with
other people you know.
Other people. Start with other people. It's like a provisional license, and then move on to a full license.
Your family. That's a tough one now.
Most of my family.
That's a tough one. That is. I don't.
I'd be fine with it. I'd be fine with it.
I don't know if I.
Your move, Mary. That's my mother, by the way. I'm not afraid to say it. Your move.
I don't think I'm ready for the European Union yet.
No. So you're just going to stay kind of as you get some of the rights.
We'll stay outside the Schengen.
It's Schengen is oh yeah, that's full movement, freedom of movement.
But God, like speaking of freedom of movement, I got a flight.
We're going to talk about being naked.
No. But Berlin Airport, we've spoken on a podcast about how bad Berlin Airport. Berlin Airport, you have 1 job to do, and that is just to manage people efficiently to go from the entrance of your airport to the exit of your airport, be that from the air side to land side or land side to air side. That's all you have to do. That is all that's required. And you fuck it up every single time.
Every time.
Like from your security staff to the fucking the usher staff or whatever the fuck. You just can't get a proper queue going where people can actually see what's going on.
Restaurant queues are a disaster.
Oh my God. It's just everything. What I was very happy to be a member of the European Union. I was gone on a flight from Stansted. So most of the people on the flight, I would say, had UK passports, and I had my gold fucking laden European Union passport straight to the top of the queue. Mm-hmm. It was it felt so good because the rest of those people were looking at an hour. They were going to be there for an hour for sure.
God, yeah, it's very strangely patriotic moment to walk through those gates. So you're like, it's not really patriotism because it's an imagined thing. But when you get to skip a queue, it's like I fucking would die for these people.
Nah. I get to drink a beer now an hour faster than all of you people. But yeah, it's very, very nice. And that's Berlin Airport. I just have to get that in there. Fuck you, Berlin Airport. You're shit at your job.
But please give me my flight tomorrow.
But please let me get on my flight and continue to exist.
Oh, well, by the time this comes out, you will be... Well, if the people at the airport listen to this as it releases tomorrow morning, there is a 2-hour window there between you needing to get your flight and the release of this. So it's a good testament to the show.
I'm in for a very invasive security screening if they don't like what they hear. But, I don't know. If you have time to sit down and listen to this podcast and you work at Berlin Airport, you're doing your job wrong. Focus on what you should be doing. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
But please do continue to exist and let me fly into the country whenever I want. Thank you. Thank you very much.
God bless.
So got to play the banjo with yourself. First time I played music with you since Christmas, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought it went quite nice. Practicing for an upcoming gig, our friend's wedding. We're going to play a few songs of that. I'm quite nervous about it because I haven't performed like that in a while. And the banjo's quite nice. For a blind purchase on the web, it turned out very nice, I think. And playing that. What can you say? Just it was lovely.
A lovely few days away with some good people and some good sauna action and some good food.
I don't know. I'll be able to
constipation, but it's all right. Managed that too.
Managed it is a strong word.
There's no magic. It decides when and if.
We've already. Let's not go too far down that route because it was. Oh God, it was bad. But yeah, and I think we're getting more mature as we get older. We're not drinking as much. Our subject matter that we talk about is definitely not getting more mature.
Yeah, that's slow to evolve, but I
still mainly fart jokes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it was a very nice.
And to describe the place, like it was a lovely house. Like it was a really, really nice place that we stayed at. But what was people that are not into gaming are not going to be familiar with this. But there's a long walkway down to the lake that is nearby it, and just before you get to the lake, there's this not giant. The lads called it the boathouse.
It's not a boathouse.
It's not a boathouse. A boathouse should have access to water and a boat. This one did not, but it's just like a little mini house just before you make the gal. But what I do love about Germany still, or maybe it's Germany, maybe it's most countries, no, because you couldn't put this place up for rent at home, could you? No, because this house was built on what seemed like a lot of scaffolding kind of in lots of different directions. If you looked underneath the house, all rusted and on top of concrete blocks that were on top of other things. So it wouldn't be, if I could show you the video of what Ed has assembled here to be it wouldn't be too dissimilar to someone just trying to manufacture a table for a podcast in quick time in about 5 minutes using as their base the banjo case. Coming off from the banjo case is a little couch table that you can slide underneath your couch. On top of that is a laptop that's held together by 2 wires that needs to be propped up by a poster because it'll swing back and snap the wires, which is leaning against a wooden music stand that has the camera clipped onto it. That's what we're working at as a table, and that's what the house kind of felt like as well. But lots of creaking, lots of floorboards that if you just don't want to, you know what Father Ted when he says, Cowboys Ted, when he senses something is weak and he decides to go for it. If you decided to go for that, you would have smashed every floorboard in this house.
Yeah, a lot of bouncing in the floorboards, given plenty of bounce.
But it didn't collapse while we were there.
No.
And that's...
I was wondering, would we have lost our deposit if that whole house had collapsed while we were on our watch?
I doubt it. I think there's enough photo evidence there of just what's going on.
The rusty scaffolding was playing like integral part in the structure.
This is not a small house. Like to describe it, this is like a two-story. Okay, the top one it would be like an attic conversion for beds, a little sitting room, a little kitchen, and another room then that leads out. It's kind of like a conservatory that looks out into the landing that looks out over the water, and you're about 3 meters above the actual 3 or 4 meters above the actual ground.
It's very pretty,
very pretty,
very smelly at times.
but kind of just has that kind of feel that this was something back in the 70s and 80s. Nobody's knocked it down, and it's really fun. It's kind of, you kind of feel like a kid going around it because it's
Yeah.
kind of treehousey, but nobody's gonna, no adult, no sane adult's gonna live there anymore, which makes it more fun
No.
to be in. It's like going to the ruins of a castle.
Yeah, but we went down there and it was kind of, it's so where we were in Germany was quite a barren place. Can I describe where it was? Can I say where?
Yeah.
It's like northeast of Germany, and like the very northeasterly tip of Germany, and it's very flat, very few people around. I don't know what, like plenty of houses, but very few people around, and so it's got a kind of a desolate, empty, bleak in a way. When the sun goes in, it feels bleak. When the sun is out, it feels beautiful. But then, so you're walking down towards this cabin, and the cabin is it's just a roof. It's just an apex of a roof. It looks like the gable end of a house. It looks like a gable of a house. It's as if you take a normal Irish house, you cut the roof off, and you take that roof and you plant it onto the ground. It's that shape.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean?
Very good.
But let's say that gable thing has 2 stories in it, 2 floors, and in the ground floor you've got a kitchen and a living room, and then in the upstairs you have 2 little bedrooms. But you're walking on towards it, and it feels like you're potentially walking into like a murder scene.
Very
In the Girl and the Dragon Tattoo, that kind of movie.
I would say for the gamers out there, Silent Hill. It's got a Silent Hill feel to it.
Okay.
Which is just grey, dark, kind of foggy as you walk down to, especially as the evening sun has disappeared and the night's shadow. I feel like I've started kind of somewhat
Very poetic,
beautiful.
very waxing poetic
But I feel
there.
like I ran out of room there, ran out of runway.
Waning poetic now. You were waxing, now you're waning. But a very cool place, and but like that, I think, yeah, I was surprised at how much rusted scaffolding is being used and being relied on.
Yeah.
The unsung hero of that whole
Jesus
situation is the
Christ.
rusty scaffolding. I would say.
There's just so much rust under there, which is understandable.
And
It is
there's
a lake.
And there's a big sticker across one of the backs of the furniture that says "Friends" in this like potential horror scene. Just friends.
Yeah,
but very cool.
But the whole place is nice. So I think that just makes the main place where we actually stay even nicer, and have an amazing sauna there. And if you are thinking of going on a holiday to Germany, find one of these unusual houses that are stuck in the middle of nowhere. Germany's full of them. Little places that people keep as holiday homes and are renting out.
And if you're sauning, you have to go naked. I mean, you will be looked down on.
I'd love to listen back because 3 years ago when we were talking about this, you were not there. You said you would never.
Yeah.
You would not. It's not
changed. People grow.
People grow. I've seen you.
Don't grow in the sauna though.
Don't grow.
Stay the same in the sauna. Don't grow in the sauna there. That's looked down on. In fact, erections in a sauna is a big no-no, I would say.
Yeah. And it's probably one of the main fears that stop a lot of people. But I think people of our age, we've given ourselves too much credit that we could.
Opposite problem.
Opposite. If anything, it's just like.
It's regressing.
It's just like dreaming. Like.
It's getting smaller. Won't even come out to say hello at all. That's the problem.
God, it's very hot in here, lads. Is it? It's very hot in here.
Is there a draft? Is there a fucking draft? Why is this thing so small?
But
yeah. So, and it's just, that's all I'd say. I know a guy who has a sauna in the West of Clare, and I told him if there's Europeans over, they'll be going nudie. Like that's their way.
Is he okay with that?
He's fine with it. He was a bit concerned about his neighbours, so he put up a sign saying either warning nudists or danger nudists. I can't remember which one it is.
He did really put up a sign.
Yeah, he put up a sign. It's great.
Just in case we ever arrive
in case, just to give due warning to his neighbours, to due consideration to his neighbours. He said, "Look, there's a chance you could see an old bare arse running along here. You know, got no notification up on the laptop there.
I did. I've just been sent a live location. I meant to shut that down.
Oh my god, very loud.
It is right in your ear.
Yeah, I was. So
I can only assume that's a ticking. That's our timer now. Of the live location means that particular person's on their way.
Ah, very good. Okay, yeah. So that's about right. That'll work out nicely, I'd say. No,
maybe we'll see.
So I said that, and I'm glad to see he took my insight on board. And
he's ready for us now. Amazing. Have you tried the sauna?
Well, I think if we rocked up as Irish people and we went nudie, that would raise eyebrows.
Yeah,
we don't have
we
the
need a
same-
European element.
Exactly. If we brought a couple
Considering
of
there
our-
was only one actual non-Irish person on this trip, that's not going to be. It's just like we have to bring.
but we were in Germany though, so
No.
that's fine. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. All right.
What I mean is, we have to get, if we're going to go and do that in Ireland, we'd have to bring a native European mainlander with us.
Or else we're the pioneers of the revolution. Can you have did they say pioneers of the revolution? Is that a thing that people can say? Do those words work? Well,
yeah. Let's just go with it.
It's-
Pioneers of the revolution. Is that why your pants are down? Yes. I am a pioneer.
It's a
of the
revolution.
It's a revolution.
We're having a revolution.
You're witnessing a revolution. A pioneer.
Join the revolution. Join the revolution. We want you.
To drop trow. It's amazing how fast you get over it, though, you know?
It is,
Isn't it?
It is. It was.
Just come to terms with it and that's it. Just away you go. Because you're not going to be the guy sitting outside looking in.
No.
Looking into the window. That's weirder. You're a weirder then.
Just-
You want to get in there, get in amongst.
If anything,
in amongst
get
the
right
between.
in there.
Get right in
Get
there.
right in there. That's how you do it. It's like learning to swim.
Yeah.
You just gotta dive in and put your face in between.
Just wave your hands around the place. Touch as much as you can.
Get all the kind of fear out of your body.
Yeah.
And see how far you can go, and then step back.
Yeah.
And then step back. But go all in.
Mm. That's how you calibrate your
That's
comfort zone.
that's. Listen, I work every day as a science teacher, as a math teacher, and I'm
Mm.
all about just like diving straight in there with what needs to be done.
You're right. That's a
You
good
know.
approach.
Just
Don't ask any questions.
don't ask questions. Mix it up. See what comes out,
Yeah.
and hope that nobody dies.
Hope for the best.
Yeah.
But every death is a lesson.
Just,
A lesson hopefully learned.
yeah.
So yeah.
My garden's a testament to that. Just death.
Oh,
Although I cannot wait to show you that. Like I found a few when I was cycling home about 2 weeks ago. I wasn't cycling home. I was cycling. I was somewhere for some reason bringing my kids to school. And
why would you do that? Why would you?
No,
bring
but
them
I
to school?
didn't have school. For some reason, I was. Oh no, I remember it was during the Easter break, and my son was going to like holiday hort, what they call basically summer camp, but in schools. It's just like
Okay.
place where you can send your kids during the holidays. The schools stay open, and you can send your kids into the school for a kind of it's a good system. It's excellent. I think you'd love it.
Mm.
Anyway, so I was bringing my kid into the school, and as I was cycling to school, I cycled past one of many skips. And most skips I don't take an interest in unless someone is taking an interest in that skip.
So if you see somebody looking at a skip, you're like, huh?
I'm like, there's something in that skip that's worth looking at. Especially if the people look like not every person you see looking in a skip means that it would, like, you know.
I was just about to say, you have to gauge. You've got to.
I'm
This
a very-
requires a
I'm a-
certain amount of life experience.
I like to call it an urban forager. I've just come up with that. That's brand new. That's fresh off my brain.
Go away, urban forager.
Urban forager.
I could see that on a t-shirt now.
I could see that too, but I guess it is. But other,
Should we cut that out of the podcast? Pursue it monetarily.
I think I'll definitely buy the website now. Just that's the first step. Always with these things that
So,
we say.
Lock it down.
Lock it
Lock it down.
But Berlin is great for urban foraging because like people
Sure is.
they love to leave stuff out. But anyway, by cycling past this, and when I cycled past this, there was a ton of plants left in on the bin that obviously a florist or a plant selling place had thrown out because they were no longer pretty.
Bastards.
But they were still like just the ones that were sellable. Like as in when you want to sell it, you need to have like 4 of them that are popping, and then the others are waiting to pop.
Okay.
That's but the ones that were popping were not popping anymore. But there was others that were waiting to pop. So I brought not the whole lot of them. I bought 2 things of it back. Loads of people were grabbing them. Brought them back, and I planted them out the back. And by God,
Beautiful.
they're not beautiful yet.
No.
But they're not dead.
God.
I know.
That's a win.
And they look like they may be ready. Well, that was like 2 days ago before we left here. That 2 days ago that we left here. That I checked that.
Nice.
No.
Nice.
So I'll bring you out there later on to the garden.
Very good.
The garden. I'm gonna have to show you the house that nearly burned down.
So much to see back there.
Did I tell you that?
You did. You told me
I
that.
did,
Yeah. So much to see back there. I mean, so in the midst of death, there is life.
Listen, I went out to the neighbours that had their apartment completely burnt down.
Okay,
I said, lads, I found these.
Don't feel too bad. Every cloud Look at these two flowers that are about to pop, which aren't dead yet. I mean, look amongst all your smouldering ruins. Look at this.
Look.
These two flowers, which I found in the skip.
Can you believe that?
Urban foraging. Don't fucking steal that. That's mine. That's my phrase. But looks like you're going to need to do some foraging for yourselves around here, actually.
This
You know what I mean? The whole
place
place
looks
up.
really shit, lads.
And the smell of smoke.
Oh, there is a strong smell of smoke back there still.
Okay. So it's too soon to joke. We shouldn't be joking. It's not.
Well, they're not here,
They're not
so
here,
I think
so-
it's fine to.
They're not listeners either, are they? You've never plugged the podcast in.
I'm not familiar with them. There's only one of the neighbors that I'm familiar with.
See the fella I saw naked in an unrelated sauna, not a sauna situation. I remember I was outside chatting. I was actually myself and Mary were out the back of your apartment once, and a fella just appeared in the doorway, completely naked, and he just walked away again. I think he was hanging out his clothes. It was in the Huff. It was in.
Oh yeah, no, that was Dennis. Dennis is the neighbor. I think I'm okay saying that.
Could be any Dennis.
Any
Could be
Dennis.
any number of nude Dennises.
Although you don't meet a lot of Dennises.
No,
these
it's true,
days. I knew a Dennis when I was in primary school.
We know the same
Haven't
guy.
met a Dennis since.
We probably did see him naked as well, though, for counting all the GA experience.
That's true.
So,
So,
it's 2 for 2. Two Dennises, two nakeds.
Yep.
Two nudes.
But that was Dennis, and yeah, I can imagine him being naked. But no, I was talking to him. Actually, interestingly enough, when the fire was actually happening, so to give you some perspective, my son shouted at me while I was sitting in the sitting room. He just said, "Dala, fire!" Did I talk about this already? I can't remember if I talked to you. Anyway,
Yeah, you told me about it.
but while we were out there, which I don't think I told you, so we all went out, and it was quite a gathering for all the locals, like the people that live in our building. Not that there's absolutely no joy in looking at this sad thing, but it was a reason why we all came down to the Hof and stood there together and went, it's terrible. So it unified our side of the Hof.
Okay.
Very sad for the other side. But while I was there then, and Dennis lives like not in that building was burned down, but he lives in the neighboring building. So he was nervous enough that the fire would spread across.
Understandably.
But
he was there trying to put some clothes on.
For some reason, though, we were standing, so we were standing, I hadn't chatted to him in ages, and we were chatting away. My two boys were out watching as well, and for some reason, he took it on himself that he was going to use this moment to start educating my boys about the danger of fire. And he kept falling over himself to say, like, but don't play with fire, guys. It's not cool. You need to understand. And like when someone starts doing that, like it irritates me. But the easiest thing I can do is step away, because there's no way I can step in and go like, "Can you just stop talking about this stuff?" Like, But he kind of wanted to be I think he was just trying to be a good role model. But he was cursing a lot as well in the middle of it all, which was kind of making me go, "You're trying to do one thing, but can you just stop it with the F-bombs in the middle of it?" Like, again, not against an F-bomb.
Yeah,
I've used them in front of my kids. But we don't encourage it.
No,
we try not to.
I get fined if I do it at my house.
I heard that.
I swear.
Yeah. Have you got much going on there?
There's about €10 in there now.
Do €1 a curse?
€2 a curse. So
doing excellent.
Yeah. Well, they've only caught me 5 times.
Yeah, that's the thing as well. Yeah. I have the same.
It's not an indication of how often I curse. So Dennis was fully clothed.
He was fully clothed. Yeah.
And he was just swearing a lot.
Swearing and advising for some. Just he went to town on the advice, like to the point where I had to walk away because I just was like, I don't want to listen to this.
He was panicked. He was probably panicked.
Yeah.
Had you shown him your flowers at this stage?
The flowers weren't even there at that stage. Well, like for life, there must be death.
This is true.
So saith the Lord.
So I think I heard the fireman saying that actually on his way out. God doesn't close the door but opens the window. It's not another one.
But he hadn't seen backdraft.
You should never open the
window.
Never do that. Otherwise the backdraft just
so I'll bring you out and check out the flowers now in a little while, and you'll be fucking.
I couldn't. Do you ever think there's I feel like it's a generational thing that like I'm terrible at gardening, as well. I can just maintain what's there. I can just maintain, chop down.
But by maintain, you mean do nothing and chop it when it gets too long.
Just exactly.
Maintain
tidiness.
Yes, that's all. Aesthetics. Yes, and it's not even you're good at aesthetics. It's just you want it to be just not.
Don't be annoying me. Whatever that means at any given day. But I feel like our parents' generation were better at
My father is definitely. My mom is picking it up by my father. I don't have any of it as well. Like it's. I've been talking about doing the garden since we've been here, and now it's just because I found free ones.
Yeah, because you went dumpster diving.
I went
urban foraging.
Urban foraging.
Sorry,
dumpster diving.
Sorry. Dumpster diving. It would depend on if you'd met a very different person.
Yeah,
doing it.
I should do a whole video on the differences. Why I'm not a dumpster diver and I'm an urban forager.
I think people get it.
I think you just need to take one look at me to know that guy. He knows.
He knows how to forage.
Forage in a.
He also knows how to dive. It's a choice. I think if you wanted a dumpster dive, you could.
I don't think I've.
It's like the two boys. Isn't that we were talking about this morning there with the radiation? In Brazil, they went into this scrapyard and they took an MRI or thing apart or something like that.
MRI machine had been dumped in a scrapyard. Yeah. We were talking about Chernobyl.
We were talking about Chernobyl, yeah, and we're talking about radiation. And so be careful. And it turns out that they took we don't know if it's an MRI machine, but it was some sort of medical device that's used to scan the inside of you, and it contained radioactive material, and they thought it looked pretty, so they took it and started making jewelry and selling it, and this was spreading this radioactive material all over the city that they were in. There's a whole thing I think on either YouTube or Netflix about it.
The whole city had to be brought to the stadium to be checked for radiation.
For this contamination. So just be careful, Andy. Just because something looks pretty doesn't mean it belongs in your garden.
No.
Having said that, the flowers probably aren't radioactive.
I would hope. Jesus Christ, it's very loud.
There's notifications going off. Fucking
and I don't even have it open, so I don't know why it's popping so hard. But anyway,
I know. Look, once you pop, you can't stop. And what else do I say? Any music stuff come up? Have you got a thing this week in the Bavul?
I've actually said to someone I'll go down and check out the Bavul thing because there was a nice concert happening there this Tuesday, but I don't know what it is. I'm sure undoubtedly there's actually on this Saturday I just saw coming in today, there's a Ukrainian trio going to be playing in Bavul this Saturday that I'd love to go see because but I actually have a birthday party so I can't. But
playing a concert,
yeah, they're playing they're called the Torcello Ensemble.
They play cellos, I presume.
And it is described as warrior, magician, and muse. 3 ladies. Maria Vichnina, voice and Torban.
I don't know what Torban is.
Isabella Branco is doing voice and cello. So I guess this is the Torban here. If you look at that big, it looks like a lute. Massive lute in the middle. And then the last one is
hurdy-gurdy. She's got a hurdy-gurdy.
Yeah, the winding hurdy-gurdy.
And a flute,
yeah. So they're playing this Saturday. But I don't know. They did well. It doesn't matter what you do because it's a lot of a similar kind of folk musicians that go to Bavul. It's always, majority of the time, it's what I would describe as Eastern European music. But they do have they called it the Warrior, Magician and Muse session, which kind of enticing, and then the blurb as well is on the eve of Saint Walpurga.
Nice.
So it doesn't matter again because I've never heard of Saint Walpurga.
No.
Which is on May 2nd. On the eve of Saint Walpurga, when veils grow thin and old spirits stir. Eclipse, star emoji, half moon emoji. With me?
Yep.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Eclipse, star emoji, half moon emoji.
Ellipsis.
What's
Did I say eclipse? Is ellipsis the ... Is that
okay, I don't know. So it's ...
Sorry. Damn. Rude. On the eve of Saint Walpurga, when veils grow thin and old spirits stir ... Stars emoji, half moon emoji.
Mm-hmm.
A warrior, a muse, and a magician gather at Bavul to summon something ancient. Echoes of forgotten ancestresses carried through time from Ukraine to the world. Through voice, string, and breath, their stories rise again, fierce, tender, and untamed. Step into the ritual. Let the music remember for you. See you at Bavul. So actually the blurbs kind of started going very powerfully, but went too powerful on me.
Yeah.
It almost now it's guaranteeing way too much from this night.
Also, and I think it'll be a really good gig, but it's also the paragraph just after the emojis or the few lines after emojis. Very funny way of describing someone's fart. You just read it there again.
Just after the emojis,
After
a
that.
warrior, a muse, and a magician gather at Bavul to fart something.
No.
ancient.
You don't say the word
Oh,
fart.
sorry. Oh, so
Don't,
to
yeah.
summon something ancient. Echoes of forgotten ancestresses carried through time from Ukraine to the world.
There.
So yeah, so I might be going to that.
How can you not? How can you say might now? You have to
because
go
I to
have
have a birthday party on that same
fair
night
enough,
of a good friend of ours.
Okay.
So I.
a warrior, a muse, and a magician. It's so funny if they came and it's like, actually, we can't play anything. We're a warrior, we're a muse, and a magician. But I could do a couple of magic tricks if you want. But that'll be nice. I have any music stuff coming up. The closest thing is this gig that we're playing, and
and tonight's practice session. One practice session to rule them all.
Yeah,
and one of us doesn't even know there's a practice session yet.
Yeah, but that's
the most important one.
That's kind of well, in terms of practice, the least important one.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
She needs the least amount of practice. That's the two of us that really need to practice.
Yeah.
But I think we did okay. It's just the thing is, we practiced there the other day, and it's just I can't remember anything that I did. And normally, then it's like starting over again. It's like that movie Memento. With Guy Pearce.
So you have to relive that part again. Have a strong, somewhat memory of it, but not the full memory.
I have to get a full series of body tattoos just to remind me of what I'm supposed to be playing.
It's the only thing I've got is a pyrograph, which burns things. So unless we can burn it onto your skin, I think it's called a pyrograph.
It's probably more reliable way than what I'm doing, which is trying to remember it.
Yeah.
But anyway, I will put in the effort for our friend's wedding. I will definitely 100% try my hardest.
You hear that?
And if that doesn't inspire confidence, well, I just
maybe
don't know
he's
what
listening more as we get closer to the wedding to
Might
see,
be,
because it is actually the best way he can communicate with us is not by him communicating, but by us
talking,
him listening, just him listening. Because he's tried the other way of communicating directly with us, doesn't always work out as he'd hope.
I've gotten compliments though recently for the way I communicate and how I think I'm becoming like I'm falling into that bracket of new age approach that people are starting to adopt.
Yeah,
it's starting to come back around.
That people want to be you.
Yeah, women want me, men want to be me. It's like James Bond back in the day. But no, that's it. Where I don't. I'm too lazy to text or type.
You go where eagles dare.
That's a great movie.
I don't know why is that a movie.
You don't know that's a movie. That's it's a classic.
I'm trying to come out with a lot of poignant things in this episode because I feel enlightened, by just seeing your dick, or your penis. Sorry, your penis.
Yeah, give it its scientific name. Your dragon's bane. Thank you? Question mark? Question mark emoji. So
go on. But Where Eagles Dare, good movie.
It's a great. Have you not seen Where Eagles Dare?
I think I might have. It's just an old war film.
It's a Second World War movie. Yeah.
Probably with that guy from The Great Escape in it.
No, it's Steve McQueen. No, it's got Clint Eastwood in it.
Oh,
Clint Eastwood and the really famous Richard Burton.
Wow.
It's a great cast. It's really good.
Okay. Probably if I stuck around in Ireland for long enough, it would be on some Sunday.
Christmas, Sunday or Christmas. Yeah, that's usually when you see it. Anyway, Where Eagles Dare. How did we get onto that now? Something about playing music.
The way you're the only one daring to use your phone in the way that everyone wants to use it now, which is not to expect a response,
just not to use it,
not to use it, and only respond when you feel like it, and have everyone in your circle understand that is the way you do it.
Yeah. You're going to lose.
I feel like I'm close to that, but I still reply too much for people to truly believe.
You're going to lose some friends.
Yeah,
to be honest with you, a lot of people have given up on me so far. So
you know what? The forest needs to be trimmed sometimes. It's just like your garden. You do enough to maintain that garden so it functions. You do enough with that with friendships as well, and I like your way of
Well, I've put in a
maintaining.
lot of effort with you. I've shown you my dick just now. I've put a lot of effort to keep you on side. So
listen, it's like Miracle Grow. It's like honest to God, it's like
you wish it would stop growing
which
now.
Just gonna
Stop growing.
give a wave there. Disappeared.
Very cool looking. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know what was I saying about that? Just interrupted there. Like, I mean,
Interrupted.
is the studio on light?
I did consider just putting something there when
installed?
I came in, but no, not installed yet. That blue light tells us we're live. That's inside the studio, so
tells us we're live.
We're still at that level of knowing when we're on.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, so that's about all. Then I'm sure I'm going to stumble into something. It's only a half week here in Berlin because something's happened on Thursday.
You've got May Day.
Oh, May Day. That's right. Yes, it's May Day. There'll be a lot of music around Berlin on Friday. So I'll do some wandering on Friday once I'm around the area. Should be an interesting May Day. So May Day in Berlin, like in a lot of cities, not in Ireland so much or at all, but yeah, big workers' rights day, marches through the city. Legendary for kind of things getting burnt down and riots happening. Possibly could be, I don't know, with the war in Ukraine and the war in the Middle East. A lot of people are pissed off and often use these moments to kind of march. But hard to know. I haven't seen it. Like you witnessed more of the kind of the rioting parts before I got here to Berlin. So I don't, and I tend to once I see it, if I can sense the wind.
Read that excerpt again. Something summoned from the past. I think all of us, by the way, were sensing your wind today.
Well,
I don't want to. Sorry, I shouldn't have gotten into it.
Getting fucking very personal.
Sorry, I did. Okay, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. I'll take it back because none of us are perfect, Andy.
But there was no. It's not even worth me self-deprecating.
No, exactly.
It's not nice.
It's not a nice subject. It's not.
Nice.
And to be honest,
it wasn't nice at all. It's a terrible subject.
And to be honest, too many people are upset already.
Fingers crossed. Deposit comes back though. Fingers crossed. Whoop. All right, so.
Yeah, I hope it's not. Yeah. I hope it's not like an.
We're sorry. This is kind of like us being on stage a little bit right now. That we often do this when we're performing live. Is that we find something funny, we start laughing about it, and we need to get better at not alienating the audience, which is you.
It's a dilemma because it's funny, but it's not shareable with everyone funny. So
no. But if you ever come to one of our live podcasts, that is where we do it all uncensored. Okay, and you can find a Substack. You never did the Substack.
I forgot the Substack. Yeah.
So go to Substack. You'll get all the information about our live upcoming podcasts and gigs, along with any of the websites that we've bought into that you can now invest in on top of
any further investments that you might have already done. You're not getting that money back, by the way.
So like urban, what did I call it again? Urbanforager.com. Sorry, it's .nz. No, sorry, .frp.
.cum. .fart.
Man, if that became a thing, I feel like
Urban Foragers .fart.
I'm the real deal.
Oh, fucking hell.
All right, man.
There might be a future there, you don't know. You never know. So May Day. May Day. I've witnessed
May Day,
a few
long
things,
weekend here coming up, and then it is. I have to do a bit of traveling. Then I have to go to Copenhagen.
Jesus.
So I don't know how much music I'll get in then, but I will get 8 hours on a train with lots of children. So,
oh my God,
I might have written some music. That's my plan, at least, to go on this train. I'm going to bring my guitar with me. I don't know how to find a nice space on a train where people are not going to be bothered by me playing the guitar. But
the jacks in the toilet.
I was thinking I could bring like a small guitar with me.
Huh?
And then for a small, but then find a smaller jacks to work in as well.
Nice, small guitar. When is that? I've got entrance strategy to get in that. Is there a small guitar
Well,
somewhere?
there is. There's my son's guitar, which is there, which is a smaller guitar.
Okay.
Now he will have to do it out for a week. So
It's the price you're willing to pay
It's a price.
for music.
This is for me. I just don't like. I wouldn't ask this. Only it's for me.
You described something as golder.
I did a star.
A star that we were looking at.
looking upon in the
Yeah,
sky. I
you
got a lot of abuse over.
You got a lot of stick over it. Obviously, it was over the top considering the company we were in, but that was expected.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it is a weird way to describe stuff. Golder. That's wrong. It is wrong.
It is wrong. It is wrong.
Yeah.
But it's.
I know we knew what you meant. So
it's off color compared to the rest of the. But it was a star in the sky, and it looked kind of golden from whatever reflection it was getting off whatever part of the sun was hitting it, or whatever color the actual planet or star. It turned out it was a star, wasn't it? We looked it up.
I think, there's an app for that.
Oh, an app.
There's an app for that.
Once the apps come out, sure, you lose me. I'd prefer to live in ignorance. That is Mars. I know that's Mars, and we're going straight there now.
That's Orion's dick. That's what that is. Don't need to tell me. I know what it is.
Orion's hat.
Orion's sock.
Yeah, they're a good crew. A good crew to wander out with, and it's been really lovely having you over here, Ed.
Thank you. It's been very nice to be here.
Welcome back to Berlin, and we'll welcome you back to mainland Europe in another couple of weeks.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, for this wedding performance,
primed and ready,
which I'm totally prepared for.
And that the next few hours we'll take care of that.
Yeah, I'll have to get a kebab. I'll have to step out and get a kebab to fuel all that.
I will not let you wander quietly into the man. No, I've used up all my energy. I've got nothing left.
You're waning even further. Waning further.
And my axe, you can have my axe on this journey you seek to go.
You should have my
to all those people, and I know there are kebab-loving people out there, we're sorry that we're going to have a kebab without you.
Yummy.
But however, you will also be here soon. Berlin is always waiting. Europe is waiting. And the Maniza sauna awaits your very, very white ass. My white ass.
I'd say we're all a bit on the white side, are we?
We are. We're very chalky.
Yeah.
We're a chalky bunch when we get into it. There's one of us there that looks like he's getting more sun, but then again he has the apartment that gets the sun a lot. So he's looking bronzer than the rest of us.
Yes, he looks good. He looks very good.
Yeah.
He is. And getting younger by the day.
Getting younger by the day.
Anyway, that's a friend of ours. Sorry, another
Listen, I think we'll wrap it up.
Okay. Let's do it.
Everyone, have a lovely week. We'll be back to you next week for a bit of music. Until then, have a lovely, lovely May Day.
It's going to be hard to write a blurb for this episode, if I'm perfectly honest, because I think we've talked about a lot of random, not entirely interconnected subjects.
Do you want to put it all together now? With some,
if there was one thought that would combine them all, what would it be?
Should I go through the sex ed questions for you in quick fire?
Very, very, very few.
Should we be able to tie it together with that?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So a little background. So as you've known from last week's episode, I am doing sex ed with my students, and as part of that, I wrote sharing knowledge, and understanding where they're at, trying to meet them where they are, not where I want them to be.
Very good.
That's not how I do it. I meet you where you are.
Nice.
Okay. All right.
I'm in the dark. Andy, meet me in the dark.
So, keeping with that, I asked them questions as to what questions do you have about sex education? What questions do you have about puberty and about your body? So they could write anything they want.
Okay.
So I am going to give you. Not gonna comment on anything you say. We're just going to go through the questions.
Do I have to answer?
You have to answer it like it is your own son or daughter
that has asked the question. Okay. So you're the teacher talking to me, saying your son asked me this.
No, I want you to, because I will approach this diplomatically as a teacher. I won't do it as a. Okay. So are you ready? So son or daughter asking you question 1, Ed. Okay. Do men have tampons?
No, thank God.
Why not?
Why not?
And thank God. Why are we thanking God for no tampons?
Because that seems like an awful mess to have to deal with on a regular basis, and I'm thankful that I don't have to deal with that on a regular basis.
Shit, I've lost it. All right. Question 2. What happens in puberty?
people make fun of you. At least that's my experience.
Did you get fun of? Can you remember puberty happening and people making fun of like a little?
Probably not
moustache
that
or-
interconnected, but definitely there was.
I have a very clear memory of the first time. I said I wasn't going to talk in this part, but now here I am. But I have a very clear memory of hair growing down there. I can remember that happening. I
Right.
remember going, "Oh,
Holy fuck!
what's happening?
What is
here?"
that?
And yeah,
I
the channels were not open in terms of communication.
No.
Well, they could have been open. I just didn't feel comfortable walking through there and going,
Yeah.
"Hey, ma'am, guess what? Guess what? Guess what I have? Look at this. Look at that. Look at that."
One pube.
All right, you ready for this?
Go on. Two more questions.
Where does the voice change?
Ah, well, that's easy. In the balls. That's where you get your deep voice from. Your testicles.
What is masturbation or gooning? So you can
They're
answer
two very different things.
well, they're not very different.
They're on two ends of a spectrum, I would say.
Yeah. Well, no, one of them is very much on the end of the spectrum. You just can't go to the end of it.
It's on the end
rainbow.
of the spectrum that you and the masturbation.
So one of them is on the spectrum, and the other is at the end of the spectrum. The same
they're
spectrum.
at the
though.
two ends of the spectrum, I would say. You know, what I
The
mean?
beginning and the end.
Yeah, I would say so. One's like a kind of a normal thing that people do, and the other is a very abnormal development of that normal
Fucking
thing.
abnormal. You are alienating a lot of
Fuck.
friends, right?
Sorry,
now.
I didn't mean to
Fucking
alienate
the goons.
Gooners, the Arsenal fans.
Going to win the title this year, lads. We're going to do it. Are sperms acids or bases? That's the real question because I was doing in science acids and bases, so I guess they decided to ask.
I think they're neutral, acidically neutral. I think.
I would go. I haven't looked it up actually yet, but I'm imagining base because just from asking the question on the boy trip was.
What have you mixed it with, Andy? What have you done? How do
Moving
you
on,
know this?
moving on.
How do you know this?
Why does hair grow places?
I think. Do you know what I read once? It's supposed to be a kind of a biological defense mechanism of some sort
It's like, but like we're all
in your
kind of-
pubes.
to protect them.
I don't
They
know.
need
I
to be
think
warmer.
They reckon that's
But I guess it comes back
not
to
warmer. No, your balls are supposed to be cold. That's why they're outside the body to keep the
So
sperm
the
at a
hair
lower
is supposed to
temperature.
keep them like
It's supposed to-
camouflaged in case.
From cougar attacks. You don't want to get those things ripped off by a cougar.
An eagle would just dive down and think it's a giant fish. And it's not a fish.
Just breathing away
It's
there.
my very modest penis. It's but if you think
My very affordable, no mortgage required
We've got
penis.
2 minutes. I got to speed through this round.
You got me one more.
What does expressing yourself mean?
Expressing yourself. It just means making sure people understand what the hell you're talking about.
Like this podcast. At what age can you start kissing or dating?
Any age you want.
Any age you want.
And any age the other person wants. Wait. Wait.
Wait a minute.
As
One
long
of those sounds
as long as they're the same age.
And it's one of those,
As you.
and one of those sounds consensual. Any age you want, you can start
Exactly.
dating.
That's why I came in with the second
All
sentence.
right, okay,
And then the
that's-
third
that's
sentence because
both of
each
you.
sentence had its own creepy edge to it that I did not
when
intend.
When the baby is born, how does the woman die? Because I saw a movie and the woman died.
Laziness.
The next one.
That's just my opinion.
The next one said you have 5 seconds. Told you not to open it. Die. Is what it says.
What?
I don't know.
Okay.
What are hormones?
Fucked if I know. That like
Can a man release 2 sperms or more?
Definitely. In fact, try just releasing one. I dare you.
and then one in German. Wie bekommt man ein Baby im Bauch?
He can't. It's impossible. I'm afraid.
Sorry, everybody. So, some home truths there. We wish you all a pleasant week. This has been the Get Folked podcast.
It's been hard work. That's what's been.
It's been educating the
Those last 5 minutes. Why the fuck did I do that to myself? We were out. I was clear.
We're out.